How are you today? Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys for coming back to the channel. I'm SavingsFashionista and you have arrived to Nista's Nation. And over here we do mainly things fragrances, whether it is body or home, and there are times where I will throw in a little bit of this or a little bit of that. So today we are here to do my bi-monthly post candle burns. For those of you who have been with me, I have done post candle burns with, by the month. But it gets so overwhelming with the number of candles that I have to provide information on till I decided to just go ahead and do it twice a month. So be looking out for these type of videos around the 15th and the 30th of each month. So the first candle that we're going to talk about, this is the Happy Easter candle, which is the Tutti Frutti Jelly Bean, and I think this was this was 2021 Easter. Alright, so the fragrance notes in here are sweet jelly bean, mixed berries, sugared lemon with natural essential oils. So you guys, this is a all-on candy fruity type of candle. So as far as performance, you guys, as far as the wax is concerned, it did do a little tunneling. I noticed that this wick, it burned out faster than these two wicks, because even with trying to relight it at this level, it would not relight for some reason. But as far as the performance on the throw, I would say I have like a eat-in kitchen space. My kitchen is pretty average. There's like no big island or anything like that, but I have like the kitchen area, and then I have like a little eat-in spot right next to it. And in that area, it did burn at about a 7, so it was relatively nice. I think this candle comes out every year. It just comes in a different packaging. And I bought several of these at Summer SAS last year, so I was able to get these for 75% off last year. So it was a nice burn. I do think I might have one more left on in my stash somewhere, but I really enjoyed it, and it was a really nice kitchen burn in my opinion. Alright, the next candle, this is a White Barn, and this is one of the classic scents. This is the Watermelon Lemonade. It is perfect for this time of year. This is not one of my favorite candles, you guys. I did purchase this candle. I think this came out Candle Day. I think this was a Candle Day purchase, or it was that line that came out right after Candle Day. I can't quite remember, but this is the Watermelon Lemonade. The fragrance notes are ice, watermelon ice, sparkling water, Mayor lemon with natural essential oils. Alright, so this right here is a full-on 8 to 10, depending on the space that you have it in. This is not one of my favorite candles because it is so strong. It really aggravates my sinuses. But my tooth, she really enjoys it and love it, so it's probably a choke out in her bedroom area, but she enjoys it. It seems like it burned pretty evenly, and it did suit quite a bit on this side, but this is the Watermelon Lemonade. Alright, so getting into one of the candles that are being highly spoke of, since this is one of the SAS releases, I was able to get this as an early release. This is from the Blends collection. This is the Cinnamon, Spice, Vanilla, and Paris Cafe. Now, Paris Cafe is one of my favorite candles. I am a big coffee girl. I love coffee, love Starbucks, love my Keurig. I do want me an espresso. I just have not decided to cough out the money for it. So I am a fan of coffee. I do like coffee. And depending on how the cinnamon is presented in a candle, I like cinnamon as well. So let's get into the fragrance notes. The fragrance notes are rich roasted coffee, vanilla creme, ground cinnamon with sugar crystals. Now you guys, this is not Paris Cafe. You get the Paris Cafe, but it is not as strong or as fragranted as Paris Cafe. And I was really expecting much more from this candle than it delivered for me, because it has that strong spice, which is the cinnamon, as well as that ground coffee fragrance in it. I was just expecting this to be a really powerhouse candle. It wasn't that, but it was a nice candle. I do think with the way that the candle probably was blended in production, it was blended and it kind of gave a balanced effect of the spice cinnamon as well as the coffee note. So it was not as strong as the Paris Cafe, nowhere near it in my opinion, but it was a nice balance for it to, like I was saying, I think that it was a great balance between the two to just give it a medial effect. So if you don't really like heavy coffees, this would be perfect for you. If you do like heavy coffee, you may want to light something else along with it, or you might want to put it in a more closed in, smaller area. So this was a kitchen burn in the kitchen slash eat in, and it gave me about a 5.5, you guys. That's just what I experienced from this candle. It's nice, yes it is, but it just did not give me, to my likings, what I like to smell from a coffee candle. It just did not provide that for me. Alright, so next candle. This is the infamous Pink Petal Tea Cake that everyone has been looking for. This is my first experience with Pink Petal Tea Cake. I'm glad that I did get a crate of backups, plus I got a couple of others. And let's just get right into the actual fragrance notes. The fragrance notes in Pink Petal Tea Cake are pink rose petal, pound cake, vanilla glaze with natural essential oils. And this candle, as far as the burn was perfect, you guys, on this one. Perfect. Alright, so with the Pink Petal Tea Cake, this was a beautiful burn. No sooting at all. It burned evenly. I got everything that it had to offer. I burned this candle in my bedroom, you guys. I kind of like started in here in the little studio beauty room, and then I took it into my bedroom. And the reason why I was so interested in this candle, not only the hype that it has received, it is a fan favorite, but for Candle Day, they came out with a blush poinsettia that was supposed to be like a similar candle to this one. Not exact, but very similar. When I burned my blush poinsettia, I totally fell in love. I think that was like the breaking point of my don't like rose fragrances. That blush poinsettia was so beautiful, and it was just the right enough fragrance where it did not aggravate my sinuses. The rose did not take over. It was just perfect. Now this candle, it is not blush poinsettia. The rose note is definitely there. It's there. However, this right here, it's a stronger candle in my opinion. The Pink Petal Tea Cake is stronger. When I first started to burn this candle, you can definitely smell the fragrance of the pretty rose note. The rose is there. But as the candle got maybe like midways, that's when I got that gourmand effect. And it was absolutely stunning. This candle is so nice. Very nice. I think that this candle is so nice till it's a safe candle to gift to people. Because even if you're not big on rose, as I once was not, and I'm still not just out of sight with rose, but I do like it now. With this rose candle, I think that it's safe to like gift to someone because it's just enough of that creamy pound cakey gourmand note in it to balance that rose down. So in this room, I got about a 7.5. In my bedroom, I got probably around 6.5, depending on the airflow in the room. And it was really nice. It was just perfect. And my bedroom is not a space where I like blow you out of the room candles because I share a bedroom with my husband. So you have to be cognizant of their likings as well. You know, well, I tried to be, because he might not want to smell. I already got enough going on in there with the perfumes and wallflowers. But that's perfect for a bedroom space, in my opinion. And I'm sure it will work just as well in any other space you choose. All right, so this is a very old candle that I had in my stockpile. This is the Cranberry Pear Bellini. The fragrance notes in the Cranberry Pear Bellini is fizzy pear nectar, sparkling red berries, lush apricot, tart black currant, and natural essential oil. This candle burned very pretty. Whenever I smell this candle, I basically just get nectar and pear. It's a cute candle. It took me a while to get through it. It's probably not one of my favorite candle notes. I burned through half of it when I first got it. This candle is so old. Yeah, this candle, I got this candle, I think 2020 at Candle Day. I burned through half, and then I wanted to go on and finish it off. So this is the Cranberry Pear Bellini. I did burn it in the kitchen area, and it provided probably about a 6 in that space. All right, so this is a candle that I got from Aldi's. I laugh at myself every time I see this candle. I had bought like 2 of these. This was last Mother's Day 2021. And I wanted to keep this crackled jar. So me with my silly self, because you know a lot of Aldi's candles, they just do not burn to perfection. So this is, I don't know who this one is by. Is it by Huntington Homes? I don't know. But this is called Bamboo Spring. It was called Bamboo Spring or something. But back to me trying to preserve this jar. I boiled water in my kettle and called myself going to melt this. Not thinking this is crackled glass, girl. I poured that boiling water in there, and this thing just shattered in the sink. It was so funny. So I won't be trying that with this one. I don't know how I could get it cleaned out, so I'm just going to discard it. Alright, and the next one, this is another one of my Toots favorite, and it's more candle one here. She said that this was empty. We're going to save this one until next time. This is the Pink Apple Punch. We're going to burn the rest of this, okay? Alright, so this is one of the latest spring releases in the tropical. I think these were released too quick. I'm not the only one who feels this. I think other people has expressed how they felt that Bath & Body Works should have held this out until summer. Alright, so this is the Pink Pineapple Sunrise. The fragrance notes in the Pink Pineapple Sunrise are sweet pink pineapple, palm sugar, sun-drenched nectar with natural essential oil. This candle was just okay to me. It's nothing that I would need a backup of. It's nothing that I would think that needs to come back. It was just a fruity tart candle. I did burn it in the kitchen space. It provided a nice fruity tart fragrance. I think that it gave me, depending on the airflow, because like I noticed when I have like the kitchen ceiling fan on it, it's more fragrant, it seems like to me, opposed to not having that fan on with just the airflow, the regular airflow. It gave me anywhere from a 7 to a 7.5 throw. It was cute, but I could take or leave it. So this is the Pink Pineapple Sunrise. Alright, and the last one, this is also one that came from Candle Day 2021. This candle was very messy. It's one of my favorites. Island Margarita. It really doesn't need an introduction or needs to be spoke about. She speaks for herself. I am a fan favorite of Island Margarita. The fragrance notes in this Island Margarita candle are sweet mandarin, island mango, sea salts with natural essential oil. My toots like this candle too. I don't know what she had going on with it. It did suit a lot. She said she burned it in her bathroom. And as you can see, it's still quite a bit of wax, but these wicks, they're dead. They won't even stay ignited. So something was kind of faulty with some of those wicks with Candle Day. I don't know what the issue was, but that's the Island Margarita. And of course, Island Margarita is going to give you anywhere from a 7.5 to a 10, depending on where it is. Alright, so we're going to go through my wallflowers. Some of these are from last month. I did not know where they were, so we're just going to go through them real quick. This was the Fairy Tale. Alright, so Fairy Tale, the fragrance notes in Fairy Tale are pomegranate nectar, fresh orange blossom, vanilla bean, warm, amber. Alright, I don't don't know if I've seen this at SAS. Leave me a message and let me know if you've seen this at SAS. So that is the Fairy Tale. This is the Island Margarita. Island Margarita is sweet mandarin, island mango, and sea salt. Alright. These both came from my job. I love to burn these in my job, at my job. So that's another Island Margarita. I made it through a firecracker pop. This was a kitchen plug-in. So nice. Fragrance notes in firecracker pop are fresh cherry, fresh citrus, juicy berry. I think these are currently on the floor now. This was a Bright Christmas. Bright Christmas is really nice. I really enjoyed this in my kitchen. This is ripe red berries, blood orange, and crisp apple. Bright Christmas morning. Alright, I made it through another Margarita Island. Alright, I made it through a springtime in Paris. I could not smell this, you guys. So I don't know. I just couldn't smell it for some reason. So definitely, if you're going to get that, you want to put 2 or 3 around the room. This was a Twisted Peppermint. And I made it through a Brazilian water. So this was one of my clearance items that I got at Bath & Body Works last SAS. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the post candle burn as well as the wallflower use ups. I want to thank you for coming back to the channel. Please leave any comments, messages, or suggestions below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And do not forget, you, yes you are great. Bye-bye.